let me ask you a question. Do you also have that mindset of we are too young to be this deep in relationships? I don't want to say chasing, but we are too young to be this deep in relationships. Like we should focus on something else, like your future goals, whatever. How do you feel about that narrative?
Is it too early to fall in love, or we should be focusing on careers, on something? I used to have a thought like that, like I want to focus on my career all in. I don't want to do anything with relationship or whatever. I want to make it first, you get me? And then I'll now look for someone who wants to be with me. My mindset have changed now. I want to balance everything, because I feel like if I focus fully in and not doing it early on my career, it's gonna be difficult for me to pick who loves me, to be honest. I want someone who can be with me now.
Yeah.
Before I become that Nash, you get me? If you get it. So that's my point of view, and I don't think there is time for love. I think so. If you meet someone, if it magically happens, that person is right, then go for it. There's nothing like too early or not too, but what you just need to do, this is just my advice, know how to balance it, baby. Balance it off. Make sure that as a guy, because you're always going to be loved under a condition no matter what. So what you need to do is to make sure that you love her, but at the same time, you're building something for you guys together. So there's nothing too early. If you fall in love now, be in love, boy, but make sure you balance it with what? With your career, because she's not gonna love you until you have that paper, boy.
That's the narrative that I wanna take out of people's mind. There are genuine people out there, like there are genuine people.
Like you. I know you, serious. You cannot see me, but I know Mzwandile, like from my own personal. He is genuine, but just because you look this way, literally, I had a chick some other day, like, oh Nash, just because you look a certain way, I had to judge you this way, so that's why. But now I'm talking to you, I feel different. I'm like, but how can you literally jump into a conclusion? Like
exactly.
You don't even know me. You get me?
Yeah, and people don't believe me. Like, I've been single for 5 months now. Actually, like proper single. Like I've been getting into vibes.
Yeah.
When I'm like, okay, we don't we always clash, and I don't count that as a relationship. Like at some point, like there was a time where I'm like, you know what, maybe it's a sign, like because I don't know, maybe I should go back to that one who hurt me, maybe because I feel like it's my mind and it's what's breaking me. Because I'm always expecting like people that I meet to be like her. Like I always want certain qualities that she had from other people, and it's a bad thing because people are not the same. Yeah.
But hear me now. I think you can still find a better version of her.
Yeah.
Why? Why do I believe?
But those. Like sometimes you don't want the better version, you want that version.
You want that exact version.
Yes, but now I've learned, I've moved on. Yeah, like I don't want that version anymore.
Yeah,
I want the new person.
It's tough. It's
if you're out there watching this, please holler at me. I'm single.
Make sure you holler her. Make sure you holler my boy, okay?
Yeah,
but anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
It's I think you can still find a better version. I used to think
there was a point where you didn't believe in relationships, like where you didn't like relationships.
I didn't, because I felt like I was under pressure in terms of who I want to become. I'm still obsessed with who I want to become. I don't want to lie to you. I'm very obsessed with where I want to go to, where I want to take. So I know for most girls it's very tough for them to embark like such because it's difficult, because sometimes I won't be really like there, you get me? But I figured out like my solution is to find someone who's also obsessed with their career, you get me? At the same time we can meet in between. I'm fine talking with my girl like once, or like maybe in the morning and later in the day, you get me? And then I don't want to talk to you during the day because you might be busy doing what you've done. I might be busy doing my stuff, you get me? But when we meet, I really want to feel that presence. I really want to feel that time we missed. You get me? And I want to feel that I'm growing with you, even when I'm without you. When
Hey,
you're
but
there.
now I can't do that. Like when I'm with somebody, like I always want to talk to them. Like I'm always saying, like, are you like, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe that's why people leave me, because I'm too clingy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But not being too clingy, because being too clingy sometimes it works for some other girls as well, because they really want to be with you all the time. And a guy like you with all those question marks, like, is that dude like loyal, like that? You get me? I think being clingy works for you because it kind of proves your loyalty to them. But it's tricky. It's a tricky part, man. Like, people just misjudging things. They just misjudge things. I think we need to have proper conversations and really talk about these things. Like, get me? Like, not let each other think of other things before we meet each other. But I just feel like, okay, people are guarding their hearts way too far. You get me? Because in order for you to fall in love, you need to be out there. That's the thing. You cannot fall in love when you're closed in and you don't want to let anyone in.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
those kind of things. So
And also, you need to.
it's a risk.
Heal first from your past traumas.
Yeah,
so
you
that
have to.
don't-
No,
yeah.
bruh, me, I don't want to fix any someone's daughter. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be with anyone.
Sometimes it's not fixing. It's wait. What was the question? What was the statement?
No. I was saying that I don't want to
Oh,
be
no.
anyone and someone's daughter who have like maybe one child syndrome, because I've been there before, or one, or like, what is it? Like daddy issues, mommy issues.
Oh,
you get me?
okay.
We all have a bad background. Okay, just give me a chance.
You know,
just
you
to
know,
get me-
everybody has.
No, just
bad
give me, because
traumas,
people are gonna
past
take me
traumas.
out of like
Context.
context. Like,
Yeah.
we all
Yeah,
have. I
cancelling
also
you.
have my own issues. You also have your own issues,
Yeah.
right? But I would be willing enough to say like, okay, accept your past and move on out of
Yeah.
it. Then we can work out of something. Not keep on clinging on them and holding on them like, just because my mom did A, B, C, D to me, or just because my dad did A, B, C, D to me. Like,
But
I'm
it's
not
not.
gonna do
It's not as easy as you say it. Like it's hard. Like, you know, there was a time where I think I went to therapy sessions for like a few months, and like I was that person who was like, I don't need it until like I'll deal with it. Like it's okay. It's just like I'm a man, you know, those type of things. Until I had one, like and then I realized, like if I'm lucky enough, I'm fortunate enough that I could afford that. How many people are going through the most and they're not talking to anybody, like anybody, and we are growing.
That's a good awareness you just brought up about
Yeah.
like being in therapy and a black person being in therapy, because we black people we
like-
really believe in that shit.
Yeah.
Like, we just say like, oh, you know, black people, we don't talk about
don't-
shit because our parents never went through that. But I like that, because I also had an experience when I was in depression for years, which I never realized, and then till when I knocked out of it, then I was like, shit.
And that's
And I'm very fortunate enough that I knocked out of it. Then realized
Yeah,
that, boy,
until
you
it
were
was
in,
too late.
yeah, boy, you were like in depression all this time. And if I had someone who I could like properly talk with
to, like
back
you
then, or
have
anyone
been
who I,
better.
I could have been way better. But
Before,
anyway, it
yeah.
was I think it was a good experience. So I'm really glad that you owned up as a person and said like, yo, I need someone to talk to. You go for therapy. You
yeah.
get,
We need to change that mindset. Black people, we don't do therapy. No.
yeah, we need to change a lot
Yeah.
of things about black people.
Yeah, we need to, and also we need to change the narrative of parents and kids can't talk about,
talk about
certain
it,
stuff.
certain stuff.
Like we are dealing with a lot, and we want to open up to you, parents.
Yeah.
Like, dear mom, like I really want to open up. Please only take control and like call me. Like I want to talk to you. But
Okay,
anyway,
so who are you open with, your mom or your dad?
honestly, none. Yeah, like I always like I think my brother now, but also him. Like I wasn't open to that idea. I can open up. Like we didn't have that relationship. Like no, trust me. Like my parents are good people, like are good parents, but I feel like they neglected that step, like that route. Like let's build this certain relationship. Like this one is when you need to talk about serious stuff, come here. Like, you know.
That wasn't, that platform wasn't established.
Yeah,
you
it
get me?
wasn't.
You can just go, mommy, daddy, I want ABC.
Yeah.
But not talk about whatever is
So
going on.
I feel like that's why I find comfort in relationships, because that's when I can be able to express myself when I'm with the right person. Because I feel like that's why
I'm lucky enough that I think with my mom I can talk about anything.
really.
Yeah.
Now we can talk about certain stuff, but to a certain point.
Certain point.
Yeah, like I feel like now we are starting to build something like that trust, but I haven't fully went through it. Like, sorry.
Because with my dad we can talk about anything. Like we can talk sports, we can talk politics, we can talk television, films, whatever other stuff. But there are things I cannot talk with my pops, you know.
Same here. Like we can talk about everything except me, except what I'm going through, except life, except, you know. And I want to change that mindset.
Did you have the talk with your parents, like either of them?
No.
No way.
No
Serious. The talk.
We never had that talk.
Oh my God.
I never actually had that talk with anybody.
So how did you learn?
Okay, since I'm okay with it now.
Yeah.
You know, coming to think of it, I don't want to say I was raped. I don't want to say that because I liked things.
Yeah,
you know?
you like things.
Yeah, and someone older,
Yeah.
like, because you can see my body, like I looked.
You look at.
Yeah, I looked older.
He's way younger, anyway. Way younger. If I tell you his age, you'll be like, what?
So, no, I'm old enough. So yeah, that person, okay, we'll continue some other time.
Okay, so, man, I really like this episode. Actually, it was just amazing. I'm gonna call it "Let's Talk Buddy Buddy."
Yeah.
Because we're just flowing, we're just going with whatever vibe we're going with, and I think we had some good points in it, man, and I really appreciate it.
I
And
hope you put it out soon.
So let's do this some other time, bro.
Cool.
Yes, man. We're getting caught.